Hi there. Now, this little video is a quick introduction about the panel discussions. I get a lot of people asking me who can come into the panel discussions, how are they organised, who sets the subjects, what do we talk about? So I thought the quickest way to do it was just do a little video here which I can share over and over each time somebody asks that question. The very first thing is who can come into a panel discussion. It's anybody who's had a one-on-one chat via the Campfire. When they did that one-on-one chat, they gave themselves the opportunity for everybody to listen to them and understand who they are. And it's about them creating credibility with everybody else here in the Campfire project. Then what I do is I send invitations out to all the people who have had the one-on-ones when I've set the dates. And the way I do that is, first of all, I have a look at what dates I have available on the calendar. And I try and find times in the morning, around the middle of the day, and also in the evening. The reason I do that is to fit all the time frames around the world, because we've got people in England, we've got people in Europe, we've got people in America, and locally here in Australia and New Zealand as well. And depending on their time frames, quite often, if I pick one end of the day, that just doesn't fit some part of the world. So I spread them out for that reason. Once I've selected those, I then use a system called doodle.com, which allows me to set up an invitation, and I send it out to everybody, but I set it up so that there are only 3 people can get into each of the panel discussions, because there's 4 of us on screen. And so the first 3 in, then that date and time are booked out, and the people have to look for the other times and dates. And yes, we have a lot of people who wanted to come into the panel discussion, so sometimes you've got to be quick to be able to jump in. And again, I try and send those invitations out at different times of the day, so to compensate for different people around the world. Once the dates have gone out and people have filled those positions, as soon as I've got a date filled and 3 people in there, I then send them a calendar invite to confirm that they're right for that date. It also tells them who else is going to be on that panel discussion, so that they can then go and check the files, little tab we've got over here on the side, and have a look at the list of chats and find that person's chat. If they haven't spoken to them before, find out a little bit about them. So they've got an idea of who's going to be on the panel with them and what their background is. And from there, when they're thinking about the subjects they want to talk about, they can come up with something they think will fit the group as well. And I also send out an invitation that's via another email to the 3 people in that panel, saying to them, look, these are the people here who are going to be on the panel discussion with you. What I'd like you to do is, using the reply to all button, not the reply, but the reply to all, reply back with what you would like to talk about. Now, I don't set the subjects, particularly for that reason, because if I'm the one setting the subjects all the time, it's then my issues or things that I think need to be talked about. This is our community, and this is about allowing everybody who come into the panel discussions to come up with subjects that they want to talk about, things that they've been approached with by other people, things that they're noticing in the news, things that are impacting on them and the people around them. So it becomes not my tribe, but our community, and that's the whole focus of it. So when they hit the reply to all and they put their suggestions in with a couple of return emails, we've got a subject set. And so now we know who's in the panel discussion with each of us. At the same time, we know what we're going to be talking about. And so then on the day, what we do is we record the session, and I then put it out into the Campfire project after that. So I hope that explains what the process is with the panel discussion, so that if you've had a one-on-one and you want to be part of a panel discussion, it's that simple. It's just have a look at the doodle.com when it comes out, the message from there, figure out what dates will fit you. If there's an available spot, grab it. And then you know that I'll be sending out 2 emails. One is a calendar confirmation, and the second one, a request for what you would like to talk about. And so that the panelists are really driving the whole process, not so much me. I just organize it and then facilitate it. So again, this is all about creating this as your community. Okay, so I hope that explains everything. Cheers.